testing Angel City's back line.
North Carolina going from right to left in their blues. Angel City from left to right in their whites. And we are underway on a beautiful early afternoon in Cary, North Carolina with Ricky Lopez-Espin. It's Fahrenheit, 25 degrees Celsius. A little bit of humidity and no threat of rain here this afternoon. That is welcome for these Courage fans who last week had to sit through a bit of a weather delay and what was essentially a monsoon for the duration of the game. As North Carolina tied Utah 1-1, where they felt they should have had all 3 points after Caden Shaw scored on a penalty. Utah tied it late in that one. Shinomi, Lucy. Lucy had it blocked. Giselle Thompson does well defensively. With the opposing center backs, anchors for both of these teams. Sarah Gordon celebrating a birthday today as well.
Sarah Gordon gives this Angel City side the ability to cover a lot of ground defensively with her pace. She's very comfortable on the ball as well, that she can really kickstart the attacking phase for Angel City. Talk about her leadership, just so important to what they want to be defensively.
She's 33 today and has not lost a step in terms of that speed. I'm sure there will come a moment today where she needs to get into a foot race, and we'll point it out when it's on display. The ground she closes defensively, second to few in this league, if any. Manaka turns the corner. Manaka cuts it back. Manaka goes for a goal! Oh, Manaka stellar! An early goal for North Carolina. For Manaka, number 6 on the season.
What a start this is for the Courage here in Cary, North Carolina. Highlighted Manaka in the open for a reason, and notice a little bit of separation explosiveness right here, but it comes down to the composure and body control to keep her body squared. Fantastic recognition, fantastic body control, and even better finish. Laces through it, takes a little bit of deflection off of Sarah Gordon, but Manaka will not mind the little bit of individual brilliance and a ruthless finish to give the Courage a 1-0 lead within the first 10 minutes here at home.
What took them so long? Last time these teams met in June, they scored in the first for a tie. And you could argue that in each of those, they probably were the better side and should have won the game, but came away with no wins. See if they can hold on to and extend this lead today. Yesterday, in a trade that sent Malia Berkeley to Houston and brought Jacobs here. So going into this stretch run, North Carolina being very active under Nat Thackeray, trying to City coming off that 3-1 loss to Gotham. That was on the heels of 2 impressive victories, 2-1 against Bay and 1-0 against Orlando. Gordon, Anderson, Dorson.
There's no real options right now for Angel City to try to build out of the back. You need more in terms of the availability of Fullerham and Ann Hodge. Only Hodge is that single pivot.
Young Sutter. She starts getting some chemistry with Tiernan. Look out. Young Sutter. To Giselle Thompson. Suppose I don't have to specify the first name anymore. That's just force of habit. Alyssa Thompson has been transferred over to Chelsea now. It becomes second nature when on these Angel City matches specifying Giselle or Alyssa. Just Giselle now. Floated in, Jordan, awkward read, slaps it away and gets to it. That's what I was referencing earlier, that last game. That has lost the likes over recent years of sales and injuries of Caroline and Lisa Sullivan and other players that have come and gone. Pick up a bigger role and embracing it this year. through, flag stays down. Run coming from Lucy, it's picked out. Thompson touches, Pinto! A rocket top corner, 2-0 North Carolina.
With their movement, their directness, Shinobi does a really good job at playing in between lines. And notice the front three, how aggressive they are. Putting the ball into a dangerous area, putting pressure on this back line of Angel City. Thompson can't do enough with this, just puts it right into the path of Pinto. And she makes no mistake about this finish. Just rooks this ball. Notice her shoulders and her hips stay square over the ball. And it's an emphatic finish for Pinto to give the Courage a 2-0 lead in the 20th minute here in Cary, North Carolina.
This is the start they were hoping for. Angel City coming from Los Angeles to North Carolina, traveling thousands of miles, and playing a game that kicks off for their internal body clock at 9:30 in the morning. That could be a contributor to what has been a slow start today. Could that start get even worse? Shinobi to Lucy. Tyler Lucy. Pinto slowly saved by Anderson. It was trickling toward the line. She was wrong-footed. Not much on the shot. Any more on the shot. And it's a 3-0 game.
Just such good tempo here for North Carolina. The ability to be direct, the movement. All about the timing here from Shinobi. But this touch right here from Lucy. As she comes back across her body. As Pinto's just trying to wrong-foot Anderson. Notice how she's leading away from ball. That doesn't allow her to get enough power to simply pass it. Right side of your screen, just sitting on the top line. 4 players behind the ball, and then there's a massive gap. In between. That is why you start to see, that's a good idea here from Sarah Gordon. That's when you start to see Angel City electing just trying to play direct and multiple balls versus trying to play in between lines.
It should never happen. Nola keeps it alive. Digging it through for Fuller. Fuller dispossessed by Pinto, only as far as Thompson. Giselle Thompson puts a dangerous ball in, punched away by Marissa Jordan. Good weight on that service from Thompson. By Ryan Williams to intercept. Manaka. Shinobi.
As you take that second and that third touch, just notice the amount of numbers behind the ball yet again for the Courage.
Still to end this first half. There's some positives to take from Angel City for the way the last 20 minutes of this half went, but the first 20 minutes saw them concede twice to the Courage.
Angel City needs to do a better job at keeping the tempo high and playing a little bit more forward and just being more opportunistic. Don't expect them to play a little bit more direct and trying to gain some real estate. Next 5 minutes coming out of halftime will be really important for the visiting side and for the Courage. Continue that momentum. If you can play some Manaki in between lines, you'll find success going forward.
North Carolina looking to sweep this game. I think the lead North Carolina. They can hold on. They'll end the day 1 point. Off the playoff line, a trio of changes coming in here at the break as well for Angel City, indicating that perhaps Trout's not too happy with what he saw in the first 45. Underway now in half number 2. Angel City in their white from right to left, North Carolina in their blue from left to right with Ricky Lopez Espin. I'm Joe Malfa. Glad to have you with us this afternoon. Too much in the first half. Got some good start here in the second half. Jackson for Pinto. Playing off for Shinomi. More promising than it turned out to be. Linehan, the service. Lucy, the volley deflected. Anderson, the save. Almost spilled out of play for a corner, but hold on to it.
Trying to start this second half exactly how they started the first half. The Courage. Spray this ball wide in from Kirsten. A really good ball in from Linehan. Notice the numbers for the Courage. Got 4 real options in the attacking 18-yard box. Anderson yet again doing a good job showing off her athletic ability to secure this ball.
By Thompson. Battle between Thompson and Weatherholt. Taken by Miyabi. Advantage played. Miyabi trying to square it back. The trailing run from Fuller, but could not connect. Courtney Vine. So 2 attacking shifts for the Courage to get fresh legs up top.
Vine found the hamstring area. Really good job at her right back position.
Young's daughter chatting with Strauss, Tiernan. A lot of it right now, Ricky for Angel City is figuring out more the relationship between those two. There's been instances in this game where Young's daughter is drifted centrally and Tiernan is drifted wide. When they started, it was Tiernan in the middle and Janssen off the right side. So there is some fluidity up there, and it is still
their back roll.
Almost given away. Hi, Gordon deflected. That one up to your full.
It's a real thing that comes into the
Another change coming now. June Endo will replace Giselle Thompson. Now, whether this has anything to do with the knock she suffered moments ago or just tactical, unclear, but it does raise that question as to what's going on with Giselle Thompson. She's getting fresh legs out there now in her stead, and June Endo, very capable. Is taking over as the interim if they can hold on. They've been in so many games and played well, but just haven't notched a win yet. Here's Endo, first meaningful touches. Drops it back, settled by Martin. Curled in for Jordan to gather her first save of the day, first shot on target for Angel City.
This Angel City side, apparently Tiernan is so opportunistic. Great little second touch, and you see the idea, just trying to bend it around to that far.
expect Angel City to get one back here and make this a bit more interesting. This is the 8th meeting in the series all time. There has never been a game decided by more than one goal. Each from either side has been a one-goal win. The other draws.
Time to become a little bit more physical between Indo Manaka there. Left side of your screen does a really good job at being technically sound on the ball. And combining that final third and combine that final pass. Very silky in terms of her technical ability as well.
20 here in Cary. Martin, dangerous area for that one. Jordan comes out to grab it.
Backs of Kristen Bell. And that is a really good ball in terms of the location.
No. Manaka digs it out. Springs Gomes. Something on here for North Carolina. Vine drifting to the penalty spot. Gomes carries still. Gomes centering. Laid off for Jackson. Riley Jackson. Oh, it's whiskers wide. It almost took out the Paul girl behind the goal as well. Caught her right in the back. Hope she's okay. Nearly a third for the Courage.
You need to hit this ball right now if you are Gomes because you have Lucy in acres of space. As you take that second touch, now it's behind Lucy. She puts the ball into Jackson, and this is so close to finding that top corner. That they need to do a better job at closing out game. So the 15 plus remaining here will show a little bit of personality and fight for the Courage to secure these 3 points and trying to get a clean sheet here at home.
NWSL regular season. Last night again it was Gotham winning 2-0 over San Diego. Still to come today, it's Orlando hosting Bay, Kansas City hosting Washington. And tomorrow is a trio of games as well. New centering, second chance at it, closed it this time. In there on the volley.
Ball in, force the issue, one a dangerous set piece for her side. Really high IQ footballer Manaka.
From the corner. Jackson could have left that one in hindsight for Manaka.
She walks with a little bit of a limp, half area. Are not fun. The next player, but the sub for Angel City, a little bit of play here.
Vine delivering. Oh, it almost sets it perfectly for Gomes, but Henderson collects.
Seemed like Chris.
Picked up by Speck. Manaka, 5-foot stoppage to play. Speck for Manaka with the goal already. Manaka spins. Manaka goes for goal deflected. It's just wide. Nearly the second of the day in similar fashion.
Talked about earlier, what impressed me immensely about Manaka is just the ability to feel pressure. A little peek of her shoulder, sees John Sutter coming in. A nice little opponent, and that is a good save from Anderson. Doesn't only take one deflection, takes a second. Right as it approaches her off the turf. Secure hand to push it wide of her far post.
With the hydration break and some of the injuries we've seen, stoppage time could be lofty. Shinomi from the corner. Still ample opportunity for Angel City to try and find a lifeline back into this game. Time is starting to slip quickly. Spilliter now whistles it dead, and
the 11 players.
Miyabi, Endo, give and go, flag stays down, press, deflected in front, it's in! 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 Young's daughter nets one, it's her first in NWSL, and we have a game here with 3 minutes plus stoppage remaining.
Down and to give options. Notice the movement off of the ball. Miyabi comes across, Endo as well, and then it's the understanding of press that she pulls out. First, that allows Janzar the area, nice little pocket of space. It's a great team goal. The movement from Miyabi, the head up, and then as press comes in, Janzar stays top of the 6-yard box. Great team goal from Angel City.
Mentioned it a little while ago. Every meeting between these two sides has been decided by 1 goal or fewer. 3 wins for Angel City, 2 wins for North Carolina, 2 draws. They've never had. Officially told it'll be 7 minutes of stoppage time, which sounds about right, considering the injuries and the hydration break. Miyabi. Press, switching, finding Shores. Pulling Shores, headline. Shores feeding it through. Carolina able to get it clear. What's going through the minds of all the players wearing blue right now, and Nat Thackeray over on the bench. They've yet to win since returning from the international break. 4 draws, 2 losses. If they hold on to this win, they're just a point back of the playoff line. Last week, they had a late lead as well and saw it turn into a draw against Utah. Do not want to see that happen again. On throw that she's utilized all day. Everybody getting into the 18 for Angel City. Launched by Young's daughter. Not get the flick on. Fine. Feeds it wide. Speck running to keep it in and does. Speck. I don't have the numbers, but she just wants to take this to the corner. Foul, no. Alex Miller says play on. The foul there. Now the final whistle. North Carolina, hold on. They have their first win since we reconvened post-summer international break. And as it stands, they sit 1 point back in the playoff line.
Needed this win for the Courage, and they got it through 2 really good goals. And most specifically in this second half, they've shown the ability to suffer together with a lot of pressure. Massive 3 points stay here in Cary, North Carolina.
We're back to wrap things up in a moment. Manaka and Pinto the goals for North Carolina. Young's daughter with her first at NWSL for Angel City, but it wasn't enough to complete the comeback. Courage take it 2-1 over Angel City.
どうせなら楽しくやらなきゃな。